Jack and Karen, how are you doing today?
We're doing great.
Doing good. Thank you for asking.
Thanks for joining me today. So tell us a little about yourselves and how you got started of owning your own business.
Sure. So my name's Karen, and I'm the mom, and Jack is my 18-year-old son. We started Mr. C's for Jack. Jack is on the spectrum, and when he was 16, we started attending farmers markets. So that way Jack would be able to have social interaction with folks, create a product that he was responsible for selling. He handles a lot of the aspects of the business, and we just thought that it was a good idea that this way it kind of increased his social skills.
Yeah, I handle a lot of like the making of the candles and products as well as like the finances and all that.
Cool. What the candles are all homemade?
They are. So all of our candles are hand poured in small batches in our studio in our home. We keep everything as simple but as effective as possible. We don't add any natural any colorings to our candles. We don't add any extra chemicals. So we keep it we use a very, very high quality fragrance oil company. And we just make sure that they are clean burning and long lasting.
Do you make anything else than candles?
Yeah, so we make room sprays, wax melts. We've done like seasonal things as well.
Carpet sprinkles.
Yeah.
We now started making car fresheners, and we also wax sachets that people can hang in their closets.
And we also dabbled in soap and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Mom's been learning that recently as well. But they all the common theme of them is that they smell.
Yeah.
So that's
smell good.
Yeah.
How long does it take to make one candle?
So it's pretty long process. Like some people probably aren't aware of it. So we try to pour about sometimes anywhere between 30 to 40 candles at a time. And it's usually for us, we usually do one pour. We have to wait until that cools and sets. And then sometimes there's something called tunneling, which could happen. And therefore we go back in and we have to fill in with the wax. Then we make sure the tops are smooth. We have to trim the wicks. So usually to make at least maybe like 100 candles, it's a few day process for us.
Do you make them in batches and then sell them, or do you do sell by order as the company?
So we do it by batches.
Yeah.
And we try to figure out the sense where people are wanting. We do take orders, and we'll oftentimes make candles at people's requests. But usually do batches of the most popular or more seasonal ones.
Because a lot of people aren't aware that a candle actually needs to cure. Just if you make soap, if you make cold processed soap, you have about 6 weeks you have to wait until you can use that. And so candles, they have at least a week or two that you have to let them cure before they're ready for you to use.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Jack, how do you like being a business owner?
I love it. I like having my own schedule. I like, a lot of the opportunities it gives you with the farmers market and interacting with people and building connections. And it gives me a lot of autonomy that I wouldn't have otherwise. So I really do enjoy it. I think it would be, it's much more rewarding. I feel invested in my business. Unlike a wage job or something like that. And it's a really good job to have while I'm doing college right now. So
yeah, no, definitely. I as a business owner myself, I definitely can agree. Setting your own hours and schedule definitely works, and especially if you go to school. I just graduated from school, and I worked part time in school. Thank you. And working in school can be tough, but able to set your own schedule is definitely a nice thing. And not a lot of companies, businesses allow you to set your schedule, work on your school schedule. There's very few, and if you are the few that get into that world, you're very lucky. But starting a business definitely a great thing for that. Yeah, and like you said, it's very you get to meet a lot of people and spread happiness and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's nice that we meet.
Yeah.
I think the best aspect of it is that you get to talk to so many different people. And then when they see Jack running the business, they're inspired because they don't, they're like, oh my gosh, they don't realize that, Jack's on the spectrum and he just conducts himself. He knows what he's talking about. He's able to explain, he's actually able to pick out fragrance for somebody, which that impresses me.
So, Jack, was there a learning curve when you first got started on a business? Were you always able to talk to people, like strangers?
So it started out slow. Our first market was the Apple market in Smithfield.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that big of a market. My first time getting out and with people and talking, and it was kind of hard adjusting to that a little bit.
Mm.
I'm definitely I was kind of shy back then. I'd more rather handle marketing sales, doing that, than talking to people or advertising our business and stuff like that.
Let me put you this way, Nathan. He would sit there with the phone and this down, looking at the phone.
Oh yeah.
He would help me at home in private, but to be out in public, it took a while for him to get to the point where he is now, where I don't get really a word in edgewise. He just takes it all over.
Yeah. No, yeah, I understand. I'm like that too. And it's definitely takes time. It's definitely scary at first talking to people in public. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Jack, what's your favorite product to make? Is it a candle, wax melt, room sprays, carpet sprinkles?
Honestly, hard to say. Carpet sprinkles I'm the best at doing, I think. They're forever simple. It's forever nice. You smell really nice afterwards.
He's the carpet sprinkle king.
I make those pretty much fully. But
he does pour the candles. Usually he pours the first batch in, then I go in and I do the refining, because he doesn't have a whole patience for the refining work. But he does help labeling and things, which is good. So
I think those are really satisfying to do as well.
Yeah. It's very zen.
Yeah. Now, I saw on your Facebook that you were, I think it was a year ago too, you put your products at a business. Do you have another business location? Do you do any other stuff?
We were selling at Red, White, and Brew.
Mm-hmm.
We had our candles at Michael Coyne's store. And we do have our candles. We have a different candle line that I owned a store for 15 years. So I have a candle line for that. But we sell at a friend that has a peak store in Patuxent Village. Unfortunately, with COVID, we found that we're having a problem getting certain supplies. There was a glass shortage. So that kind of set us back as to where we could be out selling our products anywhere else. And now it's a wick shortage. So it's always something. So we temporarily have to take a break from Red, White, and Brew. Just to make sure that we can fill orders for our website.
Yeah. COVID-19 definitely changed a lot how people have done business.
It certainly did.
Yeah. Business adapted pretty well to it, though.
Yeah. You probably seen an uptick on online sales, though, right, with COVID?
Yes. And luckily, too, when COVID hit us, we were, instead of working a 9-to-5 job for someone, when you do something like we do, your whole goal starting in January is to have every weekend book at a different show, so that you can sell your product. And when COVID hit, every show that we were booked for the entire year got canceled. That taught us that we really had to try to think fast on our feet. Luckily, farmers markets were still go towards the late summer, and I think that will be huge this year. People will want to be outside, doing outdoor markets, and we were able to people were able to find us at those outdoor fairs, which was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. It also helped. Sold hand sanitizers during the pandemic as well.
We make hand sanitizer, which I've been doing for years. Which just happened to come in handy because of COVID. So,
cool. So you made your own hand sanitizers?
We do. We make our own hand sanitizer, and I mean, it's been like probably so far our number one seller.
Yeah, I bet. That's cool. I know a lot of places that who do other stuff is switching over to hand sanitizers, masks, different stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to see how the industry and how the economy
I've seen
changes.
entire stores dedicated to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For how they're going to do after the pandemic.
Yeah. Where can people find you guys or buy the candles or room sprays or even the wax melts and different stuff you guys make?
So we have a Facebook page where we sell on there, and we also advertise when we're doing our shows and a bunch of other stuff about our business, updates like that. And we also have a website, mrcscents.com. It's mrcscents.com. Yeah. And we also have an Instagram, which is much similar to our Facebook page, where we, post updates, post when we're doing shows and stuff like that. And you can also order on our website as well. So we do have a local pickup and delivery.
Yeah, we do curbside pickup too. So folks can go on our Facebook or even our website, find something, see our scent list. And if they're local, we're in Pawtucket, they're always welcome to book a time to come by and do curbside pickup.
Sounds awesome, interesting. I wish you guys luck with everything.
Thank you.
And hopefully we get more, you guys get more customers from this episode. Is there anything that you would like to say or promote or anything?
I just want to say our business has gone really well so far, and I'm really liking the direction it's going. We have a lot of future prospects. We've been thinking about renting out a studio.
Yeah.
Although that's kind of far in the future.
I'd like to say shop small.
Yeah.
Shop small, support small business, because you'll never find the level of customer interaction shopping small in like large online things. So
yeah, that's the best part of this
when
business.
you shop small, you support a family, a dream.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Jack and Karen, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us, Nathan.
Yep,
It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
You too. It's been a pleasure meeting you. All right, guys. Thanks for listening, and tune in next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.